A lot of people love to talk about what age we're in because people will say, oh, we're in the age of Aquarius. And then you hear people say, no, we're in the age of Pisces. And it's kind of like this fight going on between these two ideas. But what I really find fascinating is that you can just go outside and check for yourself. And you can find this out yourself. You don't have to trust what someone else says. You can trust yourself. So how do we do this? How do we check what age we're in? Well, if we go outside on the spring equinox and we watch the moon, go outside, watch the stars at night and stare into the southern hemisphere. So stare in the southern direction. And right before the sun comes up, whatever set of stars, whatever constellation we are looking at, that is the age that we're in. That's how it works. So you can actually go out and figure this out for yourself. That's why when people say, we're in the age of Aquarius, we're not. And we can all determine that we're not by going outside on the spring equinox and looking up and seeing that we're not. Because the constellation that is in front of us still is Pisces. However, Pisces is moving out and Aquarius is in. So you have the end of Pisces with Aquarius in. So are we heading to Aquarius? Yes. Are we in Aquarius? We are, but not completely yet. We're still in Pisces. So a lot of those Pisces energies, because of the sun being in Pisces, we're still going to have, but we're going to have the back end of those energies as the newer Aquarius energies are moving in. So all of this is very easy to figure out on your own. So you do not have to rely on other people to tell you what age we're in. You can just go do this and figure it out. Now, why is this important? Well, it's important because, for one thing, if you are interested at all in the Bible, and even if you're not, if you're interested in the stars, you should probably be interested in the Bible, because there is so much talk about the stars and the constellations in the Bible. And the whole Bible is encoded. And the whole encode is the stars, the moon, the sun, the constellations, the age, and the change of the age, okay? We went from Moses to Jesus, from Aries to Pisces. Moses blew the ram's horn. All the old traditional Hebrews blow the ram's horn. They are celebrating the age of the ram, okay? When we got Jesus, that is Pisces. He's the two fish, all right? Everyone's seeing the Jesus symbols on the back of their car, the fish, or the stories that Jesus was the fisherman of men and he made men fishermen. It's all about the two fish. What was before Aries, because it was Jesus, the fisherman, Pisces, Moses with the ram's horn, who came down the mountain with the law, the tablets, and threw them down. A lot of people don't realize that the 10 Commandments are based off of 42 Egyptian laws, okay? And that's a whole nother thing, and those are based on what's called the 42 negative confessions, okay? And during that time, we had a man that came down from the mountain, 42 negative confessions, down, smashed him. It's a retold story. The 42 negative confessions come from the Hammurabi Code, which is one of the oldest laws ever given to us from an Assyrian king, the Hammurabi king, and he gave us the Hammurabi laws. And that's where we get the 10 Commandments. Not a lot of people know that. But when we start to learn about a lot of things, we start to unlock some truth, and it starts to really make sense. So it's important to understand what age we're in, which is why I want people to, on the spring equinox, go out and look and determine for yourself. So you can say, okay, wow, he's right. We're not in Aquarius fully. We still are in Pisces. And wow, I didn't realize that the Bible talked about these constellations. Wow, that's crazy. What else talks about these constellations? Well, if you go before the Bible and you go into the Egyptian tombs and a lot of these old Egyptian pyramids, they have the constellations on the walls in there, painted and carved in all over the place. So the constellations and the stars and the ages are in the Bible. They talk about them in the Bible dozens and dozens of times. Here's some examples. The age of, the age of, the age of. They talk about the age. That means the sun and the stars and the constellation. It has nothing to do with the end of the world. It has to do with the end of the age. So start to understand things, and it starts to make a lot of sense, okay? Now, another interesting thing is Jesus, Pisces. They gave us Jesus, right, in the age of Pisces. They gave us Moses in the age of Aries, the ram. What are they going to give us in the age of Aquarius? That's why this stuff is interesting. Who is going to usher in the age of Aquarius? Is it going to be another Jesus type person? Who's it going to be? That's why I think it's interesting. So learn the truth. I love you all. You can find me on my website, withthesun33.com. I had to create it because I keep getting banned, and I just ridiculous. I threatened and everything over social media. So it's crazy. I am coming up with classes, very interactive, a podcast, all sorts of stuff. You'll be able to find it on my website. I love you all. Thank you so much for the support. Seriously, I appreciate it. I know we're living in some crazy times right now, and the truth is going to be hard to come by. They're going to start bashing truthers. I said this like 3 months ago. They're going to bash truthers and really start to do it. And they're already starting. They already went on a big campaign calling certain truthers CIA agents, which I know is ridiculous and just nonsense. But so be aware of the lies and start to pay attention. I love you all, and this is for entertainment.